time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here we go. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. H3, 218, chopper.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Runs over him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action with Wilson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Young. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Young to throw it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Young on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sought the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. It's Young off play action. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go. Set.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Young.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Right back to him on first. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
10 cycles. Wait.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
35 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Black ultra. You, yellow. Red, yellow.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now it's Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again here, Wilson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
And he's got it to about the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And this time he is in. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Wilson will throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 17, Wilson flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Zach Wilson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after